Hey, thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to get going today. For some reason, I'm feeling pretty amped up, man. I'm excited. I got a heart full of expectation today, and I am feeling pretty good. I don't know if it's the sun, the vitamin D. It might be doing something to me. Just the opportunities that I feel that are happening in my life. I just really feel excited about what's going on. I don't know. I wanted to encourage you guys. I wanted to get the day started out right. I wanted to just maybe give you some food for thought today about life. I've been thinking about doing these YouTube videos makes you think quite a bit about what your content is going to be. What are what do I have to offer the world? What do I have to offer the YouTube universe? And right off the start, you don't think you have anything to offer, but you do. You have a lot to offer. You have a ton to offer. Everybody is different, and they all have different perspectives, and those different perspectives help us get further in life. They help us grow and stretch us and change us in good ways, hopefully. Everything's got kind of a plus and a negative to it. So some people's perspectives might drag you down and might bog you down and discourage you. But I want to talk about I want to be an encouragement to you guys and to myself. And when I just have so many thoughts. I was thinking about the beginning of the process of changing your life and doing things differently in your life. And I believe that starts with a belief that it's possible. You have to have the belief that it's possible. And if you don't have the belief that it's possible, you have to figure out what you do have a belief in that it's possible. Like, is it possible to change? Is it possible to have a different idea? Is it possible to get things going in the right direction? If you find yourself trying to get going and you don't think that's possible, knock yourself down a little notch and find out at what level you think something's possible, because that's where you start. That's where things got to start to change. And maybe it's simply you get to a place where, is it possible to smile today? Or is it possible to have a positive thought? Or is it possible to maybe just crawl out of bed? Some people are way down there, and you can't discount that. Some people can't even roll out of bed. They're depressed. Feel like there's no hope. They feel like there's nothing to live for, and those people, if you're out there and that's how you're feeling and you're watching this, I know I look pretty rough today. I look pretty homeless. Actually, I haven't been able to get in and get a haircut, and honestly, I rolled out of bed today and got to work right away, and I'm looking pretty rough. But I don't know, maybe you could maybe this old man, homeless looking dude, could encourage you a little bit today to get out of bed or smile. or have one positive thought. Like, start there. Start with your beliefs. What do you believe is possible? You know, I'm 50 years old and I'm just starting out on YouTube. And I believe that I can do it. I believe that this is possible. I believe that if anybody can do it, I can do it. It's like, I don't know, there's nothing special about the people that are successful on YouTube at earning a living and encouraging other people. There's nothing different than them than me. I'm no different than them. I think the only difference between people that make it on YouTube and don't make it on YouTube are the people that go for it. You know, they get up and they say, let's go. Let's make it happen today. I'm going to record a video. It might not be the best video in the world, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to start it out. And, you know, that just puts you one step closer to being better than you were and accomplishing the goals that you have than it was before you did that. So that's where I'm at. Maybe I'm feeling good today because I'm a step closer to accomplishing the things that I want to accomplish. I can't tell you, honestly. I got this one thing right there bugging me. There we go. I'm so excited to be on here and be with you guys and talking to you guys. And I don't know, that seems stupid, but I'm serious, man. My heart is overflowing with joy about that. Because here's one thing that, I don't know. You know, the word procrastination, I don't know if I was procrastinating or if I was educating myself. I wanted to do it right, and I didn't know how to do it, and I wanted to learn how to make this thing work. And I did a lot of YouTube University. I just got on there and watched you guys that are out there on the YouTube universe, and I tried to soak up as much information as I could. And I think the bottom line is that I had to believe I could do it and understand there's no reason that I can't. And second, I had to get going, get off my ass and get going and just do it, make it happen. Let's go. You know, so the process started by learning how, and which is not that hard. You literally can watch a video, go find a video out there on how to get started doing this, and there's people that'll walk you through every step of the way. And I guess that's what I did. I had to educate myself and learn how to do it and then get going. You know, getting on here and doing this is not easy. There's a lot to overcome. You're overcoming yourself is the biggest obstacle, you know, getting over yourself and not worrying about what other people might think of you, or you know, it doesn't matter what they think. You're doing your thing. You do you. And I'm doing that, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the possibilities. You know, I've heard this analogy in the past, and I want to share it with you. You might have heard it, you might not have, but you know, your brain is programmable. Like, you program your brain just like a person would program advanced missile that has navigation system, like a heat-seeking missile or something like that. You program a destination for that missile, and it takes off, and it has a program to avoid obstacles. So if there's an obstacle in its way, it's programmed to detect that and navigate around it or over it or under it to hit its target. And our brain is like that. When we program our brain, when we put a thought in there like it's possible, like when we think, oh, it's possible, I could do that YouTube thing, or I could do this type of work, or I could be I could be a bus driver, or I could be a stock exchange broker, I could be a real estate agent. When you start to put those things in your brain, it's like programming that missile, and you're giving your brain directions. And then it's your brain is a very, very, very powerful thing. I mean, that thing is powerful. And you have, from what I understand, is a subconscious that's working in the background. And it's working while you're sleeping. And it's working while you're doing other things, while you're watching TV, while you're, hanging out with your buddies. And when you program it to look for opportunities, it's always looking for opportunities in the background, right? And you program that sucker to succeed and to hit a target. And that's, I really want to get that through into your brain. Like, if you are in bed and you can't get out of bed right now because you're depressed, start programming your brain to get out of bed. You can do it. You can get out of bed. You can get out of bed and go make yourself some breakfast, or make a cup of coffee, and go outside and look at the sky, look at the sun, look at the clouds, whatever you got to do. Just program your brain and start small. You don't have to be big. You don't have to be like, I'm going to be a millionaire. I mean, you can, definitely. And I think that's potential for everybody. You start programming your brain, though, and it starts looking for opportunities. It starts avoiding obstacles in your way, and it goes around them or over them or under them. And you might experience a setback. Maybe you experience a big obstacle, and it takes you a lot longer to get around whatever that obstacle is that you thought it was going to take you. I've had plenty of disappointment in my life. There's been a lot of things in my life that have tried to set me back. It's out there. There's a force out there that is after you in a negative context. It will try to set you back. It will beat you down. It'll beat you down when you got beat down already. It'll pile on top of you and try to discourage you. But if you got your brain programmed to not let that stuff stop you, and you see that as a temporary setback, I believe you'll overcome that stuff. You'll overcome it. You'll advance past it. Once you get past it, it'll fly. It'll take off like no others. It'll accelerate. And those things, those traumas, or those issues that get you bogged down, sometimes those are necessary to teach you a lesson. Sometimes they're necessary to help you appreciate when you do succeed, when you do make it, when you get to the top, of whatever it is that your goal is to have. When you're working for something and it's a tough road to get to whatever you're working for, it's sweet when you accomplish that goal. Like, I don't know, for me, I think it's getting on YouTube. Just being on here with you guys is a success story for me. It's an accomplishment for me that is encouraging. It's like, it's time to set more goals. It's time to set more expectations. It's time to program my brain to do more, to get further, to accomplish something different now. Maybe it's in this sphere of influence. Maybe it's in this platform where I can have a voice that maybe would encourage other people to get off their butt, get going, have a positive thought, have something good in your mind, like a program that you're putting in there, and you're setting your subconscious mind to, that you start working on, that it starts, just grinding the gears in the back of your brain while you're living life. You start to be like, hey, I want to be, an example of this is I've been interested in doing crypto stuff. I'm not crazy. I've never been an investor or anything like that. And but I set a little goal in my mind to learn about crypto. I wanted to learn about it. I don't want to be ignorant of it. If there's opportunity there, I want to take it. And so a few weeks ago, I just kind of kicked that on in my brain, and I programmed my brain. I just said, hey, I want to learn about that. I want to start to investigate that and see what the potential is, and if it's for me, if it's something that I want to participate in. And so I had that thought. I programmed my brain. I started watching some YouTube University on it, and it was interesting. It's like a whole new vocabulary, a whole new process of thinking and dealing with things. And so I started that, and then I was at work at the bus barn, and I was just talking about it. It's on my brain, and it's like something that I was talking to some of my coworkers about it. And when it's cranking in the back of your brain and you're thinking about that stuff subconsciously, and you're talking about it, and it starts to invade your lifestyle and what's going on in your life, I recognized that, or somebody was like, oh, I know another employee here that does crypto, and he knows about it. And so I was like, bam, my brain, my programmed missile found a target. So I go and look that person up, look that guy up that knows about crypto, and I'm like, hey dude, can you tell me about that? Can you explain to me what crypto is and how it works and all that stuff? And so that I got that kicked off, and it's opportunity. It's my brain being open to the opportunity to learn about crypto. So maybe that's why I'm excited. I don't know. I feel energized about stuff. I feel energized about YouTube. I feel energized about my job. I feel energized about learning about crypto. I feel energized. I'm excited about life. I'm really excited to get a haircut and get my face shaved and my beard trimmed up and my mustache. I do have lips. So I guess I want to leave you with that today. I want to encourage you to find something positive that you can program into your brain and believe that you can accomplish that, and start it. Just do a little exercise and get yourself to a place where you can just be like, hey, I want to accomplish this today. I want to figure out how to make an extra $10 today, or I want to figure out how to get new tires on my car, or I want to figure out how to get myself a new electric bike, or I want to figure out how to be a better husband, or I want to figure out how to be a better friend, or I want to figure out how to help people. I want to figure out how to help all these homeless people around here. Like, instead of just complaining about them and thinking about them and looking at them in disgust or whatever you do, maybe you have a positive thought. Maybe you have that little seed of I can help those people. out. And I want you to start to dwell on that and program your brain and think about it and start looking for opportunities. And the biggest thing I think about that is that you can't bypass opportunities when they present themselves. That's all the time I got today, guys. Love you guys. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get this thing rolling. Have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. And maybe we can continue this conversation. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and like and make comments. I want to hear from you guys and what are your thoughts. And maybe there's something that I could partner with you in believing that you could do.